Welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Jaguar football program. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola, the Louisiana Lottery, Healthy Blue, Communities of Color Network, Tobacco-Free Living, The Grind Inside Quarters, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet.
Hello and welcome to Year 6 of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, who will bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. This fall, we'll be coming to you from The Grind Inside Quarters, located at the corner of Sherwood Forest and Coursey Boulevard. The great folks here have some great food. They've got some great grubs. They've got some great drinks. They have all kinds of activities that you could possibly want to play, from bowling to arcade games, to laser tag, to a hot party scene on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. So, check out The Grind. Come by. We're going to shoot about Monday, about noon, and you can come by, talk to Coach and I about some Southern University football here at The Grind Inside Quarters. Of course, we got to tell you, we're going to come on about 6 times a week this fall on TV. You can catch us on Cox on Monday nights at 8:30, Wednesday at 9:30, and Saturday at 6:30. That's on Cox 4 and Cox 1004 on the digital tier. Then you can also catch us on Pelican Sports on Tuesdays at 7:30, Wednesdays at 6, Thursdays at 9, and that's Cox 113 and 1013. Lastly, you can also catch us on social media, the Jaguar Football Show, on either Facebook or YouTube or Twitter. So catch us at your convenience, of course, but catch us, right, Coach?
Yep, always on.
Coach, let's jump into the 2018 season, but before we get there and we talk about TCU and all that other good stuff, got to ask, how was your summer?
Oh, it was outstanding. I had a little time to work on my golf game, really got it into great form. Looking forward to really breaking 70 one day. Got close this year, and that's my definition of relaxation, just playing a little golf. Breaking 70 or 90? Oh, 70.
Okay.
78 and 79 were my 2 lowest scores for the year.
All right, that's pretty good, Coach. Coach, we got to talk about spring football on the Bluff for the first time in 4 years. How was that for you? How was that for the players? Did you see the improvement as you went into fall camp for having spring?
Well, exactly. I think it gave us a chance to work on the fundamentals of football throughout the month of April. Gave us an opportunity to knock a little rust off those shoulder pads and get back into the form of playing football. Just really focus on the fundamentals, getting a chance to tackle and getting a chance to do those things. Really give you an opportunity to do early evaluations and set your depth chart going into the summer.
Coach, another big year for the Jaguars in regards to Pro Day. Danny Johnson, Dylan Beard, Aaron Tiller, and a lot of other players had a chance to show their wares for about 20 pro scouts. When kids see Pro Day at Southern, that gives you an edge in recruiting, because that means that you can go from Southern University to the NFL, and that's got to be a good thing for recruiting, correct?
Well, exactly. Anytime you can showcase your program throughout the world, it gives you an opportunity to be able to recruit, get into some homes of people that may not know much about Southern University. We had a fantastic senior class. It was great to see those guys work out pro days. Sad to see them go, but it's always a pleasure to have that many scouts on our campus watching our seniors work out.
There you see a couple of still images of Danny Johnson, Dylan Beard, Aaron Tiller, and some of the other guys. Now we're going to roll a little footage of it so you can see exactly what happens at Pro Day. There they are running the 40. Coach, a couple of those guys had really good shots. I really thought that Dylan Beard had a shot to make an NFL team, and Tiller was on the small side, but he had a great motor. But Danny Johnson, as predicted, has stuck, and he's actually in the rotation at Washington, right?
Well, exactly. I think he's got a chance to make that 53-man roster. He's done an extremely great job with him. And when you talk to him, I try to talk to him once a week. He got the right focus, and he had that same focus for 4 years at Southern University. The great work ethic. I'm just happy for him that he's having an opportunity to showcase his talent at the next level.
There you see him still going through the paces. Coach, as we finish up this video right here, talk to us a little bit about the recruiting trail. Did you get the players you think you needed from both the high school rank, and talk about our transfer players, young men who left other programs to come to Southern University to have a fresh start?
Well, exactly. I think we signed some guys at some needed positions. We got 2 freshman corner who's doing really well for us, Glenn Brown and Robert Rim, guys that are coming in and playing well. You talk about transfers, is at the wide receiver position. Hunter Register is doing an outstanding job. Trey Smith is doing an outstanding job, and getting Menard back for a 6-year. I'm finally starting to see the signs of him coming back and gaining strength mentally from that horrific injury that he had a year ago. So it's great to see him getting back, and I think that receiving corps has a chance to be really, really good.
Well, Coach, when we come back, we're going to look at the coaching staff and actually look at some footage from our last fall scrimmage of the fall camp. So stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
The biggest game of the season is here. The Saints scratch-off from the Louisiana Lottery. Play now for your chance to win up to $100,000. Enter the second chance drawings for VIP suite experiences, a deluxe limo experience, a tunnel team experience, official autographed team merchandise, and the grand prize, a 2019 season ticket package. Play Saints from the Louisiana Lottery for your chance to make this your winning season.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Each morning in Baton Rouge, we rise to meet opportunity. We carry the weight of responsibility proudly. We choose our paths. We move fast and we fly high. We light the way for others to follow. We make it happen. But what really matters is what happens when we land at home. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport. Fly easy.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where this fall we'll come to you from the Grind inside quarters located at the corner of Sherwood Forest and Coursey Boulevard. Of course, we invite you to come out about noon each Monday and hang out with Coach, talk a little SU football. Coach, jumping back into it, fall camp, I came out, caught a scrimmage and saw some lively action. Were you happy with the progress that you saw from fall camp?
Well, exactly. I think the guys did an outstanding job of competing at a high level. The biggest thing is remain healthy, and we were able to stay healthy throughout fall camp and leading into this difficult non-conference season for us.
Well, we got some video, Coach, for everybody to see the players actually doing their thing and getting ready for the season on the bluff from fall camp. So here we go, Coach. Saw a couple of good runs from some of your running backs. Quarterbacks hitting their receivers. That looked like, was that Lampley?
That was John Lampley throwing to a freshman tight end, Reggie Wilson.
Will Wilson replace Beard this year, or is there another tight end there?
Dennis Craig is the leading guy, and right now Jeremiah Houston is doing an outstanding job, and Austin O'Para. We go 4 deep at tight end, so that's a deep position for us.
Nice. Here you see a nice little reverse that we scored on in the scrimmage. Coach, putting in some new wrinkles on offense this fall, huh?
Well, yeah, that run pass option, we've expanded it and added a little bit more option plays to it. So we're looking to put the ball in some playmakers' hands and find different ways to get it to our slot receivers.
Was that Catalon right there, Coach?
That's 10K making a play right there.
Yeah, Catalon had a great year last year. We're looking for big things for him this year. There you see a nice job by the defense collapsing on the runner. Here you see the defense again playing really, really stout. Lumpkins at linebacker and those other guys Coach, a lot of opportunity for some new guys to get some shine this year.
Well, exactly, especially on defense. You lost 3 guys that were leaders on your defense, and we look for those young guys to step up. One of those guys we're turning to is Calvin Lunkins, who had an extremely great fall camp.
There goes one of those guys that's going to replace Danny Johnson this fall, making a nice play on that pass to stop a touchdown, Coach.
Well, exactly. And I think the secondary is where you're going to see continued improvement. Our safeties are very strong. 2 seniors starting at corner. Just love to see the backups continue to get better. But I really like our football team, what we were able to accomplish in fall camp.
Coach, you got about 5 deep at running back. Have they started to separate themselves yet on who's going to be 1 and 1A and 1B and 1C?
Well, we got a lot of depth, just like you just mentioned, but Devon Ben has had an outstanding fall camp. Also, Mims has had a great fall camp, Chaney, Carlos Stevens, and, you know, it's just great to see us be able to have that many guys back there that can carry the football. But the surprise has been Shantiga Thomas, who's gotten better from a redshirt year to his freshman year. Just got to get better at pass protecting. But I think we deep at that position, we're solid, and we look for those guys to be able to run the football.
Coach, did you have some concern with the offense moving the ball? As I looked at the scrimmage, looked like defense was ready to play some football, but looked like offense still had some question marks.
Well, no, I think from how we ran the scrimmage, I think offensively we moved the ball, you know, up and down the field. We just got to get it in and put it in the box. But when you're going from the -20 and the -35, most offenses have difficulties driving the football. But once we got into the red zone, offense was able to get in the end zone and score some touchdowns. So we understand that as you shorten the field, your chances of scoring go up. But I really like what we have on offense and really like the improvement our defense is making.
Last 4 years, Coach, Austin Howard was not a running quarterback as typically you think of a running quarterback. This year, we got a couple of guys between Lampley and Skelton that can actually run that thing.
Well, exactly. I think all 3 quarterbacks that we have on our roster, they give us a dual threat capacity at the quarterback position. So we're excited about what they bring to the game from a running standpoint.
All right, when we come back, we're going to look at our coaches and some other things from the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Stay with us.
I have 2 kids, and like any mom, I want them to be healthy. So I chose Healthy Blue for our Healthy Louisiana plan. We get all our Medicaid benefits and pharmacy and prescription drug coverage. But you know what I really like? I get rewards for taking my kids to their doctor visits.
Choose Healthy Blue. Call 1-855-229-6848 today. That's 1-855-229-6848.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love. Each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Are you looking for some great food and to have a great time? Well, come eat, drink, play, and win at Quarters. We've got $7.99 lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or you can kick back after work with happy hour from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then reverse happy hour from 9 p.m. to closing. Bowl, play laser tag, and arcade games and eat some of the best food in Baton Rouge 7 days a week. Only at Quarters.
Hi, I'm Coach Dawson Odums, and if you're looking for a great new or used car, Jerry Lane Chevrolet invites you to come and check them out. Whatever your taste in vehicle is, they got a great lineup to fit your style, and most importantly, your budget. Personally, they're taking care of me with this great truck. I'm a big guy, and this a big truck. It's roomy and comfortable, and it has to get up and go when I need to get up and go. So remember, whatever your taste in vehicles, come visit us at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Go Jags!
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where we'll come to you each Monday from Quarters about noon. Come out talk a little SU football. Of course, you can catch us at The Grind inside quarters, located at the corner of Sherwood Forest and Coursey Boulevard. Coach, one thing's for sure, you can't coach this team by yourself, so we want to bring up some of your coaches and show people who else helps you down there on the field to get the players ready to play each week, and talk about who they are. And you got some new faces this year, so let's kind of go through them quickly. That's Chinnis Berry, the offensive coordinator, offensive line coach.
That's Trey Oliver there, defensive coordinator, safeties coach. Steve Adams, special teams coordinator, and he's moved over to linebackers for us. Chris Coleman is back with us, coaching the wide receivers. Skylar Jones, a graduate assistant, has bumped up to assistant defensive line. Lionel Washington come in as a cornerback coach. Was the last time he was coaching, he was defensive coordinator at Tulane. Ashton Warner, another graduate assistant, has bumped up to assistant coach, and he's coaching the running backs. Matt Leone is the person behind the wheel that makes our quarterbacks go, and he's done an outstanding job coaching quarterbacks at Southern. Chris Clark's a graduate assistant on defense. Michael Olin is a graduate assistant on defense as well. Malika Little is a travel coordinator. And there you go, Tommy Wilson, director of football operations.
Coach, anything new on offense or defense, or we're pretty much going to work with what worked for us last year?
Well, exactly. I think we're doing some multiple things on defense. Coach Washington is coming in. He has a lot of experience with 3 down, and we're expanding what we do. But we're a 4-2-5 defense, and we're going to lean on that front 4. And if our front 4 can play dominant football, we're going to be successful on defense, and that's what starts. Offensively, we've added the option package to our game, and hopefully we'll be able to do some things to get some defenses trouble.
Coach, let's see what some of those players look like without helmets on, and we're going to talk about some of the players in this segment as well. You talked about Hunter Register. There he is, a new wide receiver.
Yes, transferred in from Minnesota. That's Montavious Gaines, a returning safety for us, team captain. Jamar Washington, he's one of those 3 Musketeers that started as a freshman. And there's Devon Bean. He's going to get the start at running back for us. John Curtis guy that runs extremely hard. Kendall Caroline, another team captain for us, is going to be playing slot receiver, does an outstanding job.
Is he your number 1 returning receiver?
He is the number 1 returning receiver. And you got John Lampley, who's going to be starting at quarterback for us, and I'm excited for that young man. DeMario Houston, another team captain, that'll be starting at corner. Got some big shoes. Good year and big shoes to fill that Danny Johnson left behind. Andre Augustine is a safety that's continuing to get better for us, and looking for him to play lights out this year.
Big hitter.
There's the other running back we was talking about, Mills. He's put together, has gaining more confidence in the offense and running the way we thought he could when he come out of Evangel. Carlos Stevens, another transfer running back for us, coming from UAB. Outstanding quickness and shiftness. And Shantiga Thomas is a running back from Alabama that's getting better every day. Cesar Barajas is a kicker for us that's got a strong leg, and just looking for consistency from him, and as he continues to get better, so with our special teams. Palomino, a senior that's starting at linebacker, been waiting on this opportunity. Glad to see him having fun and playing the game the way we know he can play it. Calvin Lunkes is a stellar guy in the linebacker corps. New Orleans, doing a great job for us. Glad to see him having fun. Overcame some injuries and the lead of that defense. Jalen Ivey is a freshman that redshirted last year. A big defensive end, great first step, great pass rusher. Looking for him to contribute on every down. Jeremiah Abbey is the guy we're going to run behind. He moves the pile. He understands the offense inside out. He's the coach on the field. Josie Harrison started a lot of snaps for us. Big Joe blocks out that right side. He protects that quarterback and does an outstanding job moving them over to the left side, right side. Where we need Big Joe to play, he can get it done at offensive tackle. Coming back for a 6-year, Randall Menard. I'm extremely happy for this young man. Got hurt against Alcorn State last year, missed the season, but I'm looking for a big year from him. C.J. Brown, one of the most explosive interior guys we have at the defensive tackle position, had an extremely great fall camp for us.
Well, there you have some of the players without their helmets on, so you'll know what they look like. When we come back, we're actually going to talk about the 2018 season and our first game, TCU. Stay with us on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
The biggest game of the season is here. The Saints Scratch-Off from the Louisiana Lottery. Play now for your chance to win up to $100,000. Enter the second chance drawings for VIP suite experiences, a deluxe limo experience, a tunnel team experience, official autographed team merchandise, and the grand prize, a 2019 season ticket package. Play Saints from the Louisiana Lottery for your chance to make this your winning season.
No one can stop me when I taste the feeling. Nothing could ever bring me down. Nothing could ever bring me down. Taste the feeling.
Each morning in Baton Rouge, we rise to meet opportunity. We carry the weight of responsibility proudly. We choose our paths. We move fast and we fly high. We light the way for others to follow. We make it happen. But what really matters is what happens when we land at home. Baton Rouge Metropolitan Airport. Fly easy.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, let's jump right into it. The 2018 season is here. We're going to open up against TCU, and when we come back in our last segment, we'll talk about TCU. But the next game is Louisiana Tech. We played them a couple of years ago. Great opportunity to get some FaceTime with North Louisiana recruits, our North Louisiana fan base. What do the Bulldogs have this year?
Well, you know, they're an explosive offense. They've been able to score the football. They pressure you a lot on defense. So, you know, they're very challenging. They're very difficult to prepare for. They do a lot on offense, but they really try to get the ball to the skill position. So it's all been an exciting challenge for the Jaguars.
Our first home game has been rebranded the Pete Richardson Classic. Of course, number love for Coach Pete. 14 years of producing his show. We'll have some interviews with him coming up to that show. But we'll be playing Langston University. The Langston Lions come to us from Langston, Oklahoma. Their president, Kent Smith, is a former Jaguar and a fraternity brother of mine. What do we know about Langston, Coach?
Well, coming off a great year, a very exciting football team, done an outstanding job in the NAIA ranks. They'll be coming to A.W. Mumford Stadium, bringing a pretty good quarterback with them, and he's the one that really leads their team and generates the points for them. So it'll be an exciting football game. We're looking forward to hosting them on the bluffs of the Mississippi River. We head to Mobile for our first SWAC home game against Alabama A&M. Coach, what do the Bulldogs have this year? New coaching staff. You really don't know much about them, but they return a lot of talent, return one of the better running backs in our conference, also return one of the better tight ends. So they're a good football team, was very good on defense. I know they're probably trying to improve in that area, but has a new coach in Connell Maynard who's coming over from the MEAC, from Hampton. So he likes to play a physical style of football. So we're looking forward to the challenge in Mobile. Coach, one of the marquee matchups of the SWAC always is Southern University versus the Alcorn State Braves. They come to the Bluff this year. What do the Braves like to do? Well, they changed too. They changed the offensive coordinator and also changed defensive coordinator. So we won't really know much about them until we get on film. But with the success they have, you probably look for them to continue to do the things that they've been doing very well. But we look forward to hosting them for homecoming this year. And it's all been an exciting game in an electrified environment. After an open date, Coach, we play the Prairie View Panthers and former Southern assistant coach, the new head coach at Prairie View, Eric Dooley. What do the Panthers have this year, Coach? Well, you know, they've been throwing the football around. They got a big quarterback back there, got some talented receivers, and, you know, it's been an exciting game. I think we're their home opener. It'll be the first time they played at home when we go over to PV, and we're looking forward to the challenge over in Texas. Coach, we're going to keep it moving. We head up to Dallas to play in the State Fair Classic against Texas Southern. Great opportunity for some exposure up there. Well, outstanding. Always a good arena in the Cotton Bowl. We look forward to going over to Dallas and showcasing what kind of football program we have. Also, they play great high school football, so it gives us a chance to get out in the area and recruit some young men. Coach,
One of our biggest SWAC rivals, J-State, comes to the Bluff for the first time in 2 years because of SWAC scheduling. What do the Tigers like to do, Coach?
Well, you know, they hired a new offensive coordinator. They throwing it around, a little run and shoot type program, and you know, they've been good on defense. Well, I really think when you come down to this game, it's one of those rivalry games. You just got to play football, and it's going to be a hard-nosed football game.
UAPB comes for our last home game, Coach. Are the Bluffs any good this year?
Well, they got a coaching change as well. You know, my former defensive line coach is now over there as the defensive coordinator. So it'll be exciting, it'll be fun. I'm quite sure he's doing a fantastic job for him. We just look forward to hosting them for our last home game of the season, be senior night, and want these seniors to go out with a blast.
Coach, Bayou Classic, everybody wants to know. We got to win that one.
Well, that's always a top game on our schedule. We know it's the game fans want to talk about. I promise you when we get to Thanksgiving weekend, the Jags will be ready to play.
All right, when we come back, we'll close out this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Are you looking for some great food and to have a great time? Well, come eat, drink, play, and win at Quarters. We've got $7.99 lunch specials Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Or you can kick back after work with happy hour from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Then reverse happy hour from 9 p.m. to closing. Bowl, play laser tag and arcade games and eat some of the best food in Baton Rouge 7 days a week. Only at Quarters.
I have 2 kids, and like any mom, I want them to be healthy. So I chose Healthy Blue for our Healthy Louisiana plan. We get all our Medicaid benefits and pharmacy and prescription drug coverage. But you know what I really like? I get rewards for taking my kids to their doctor visits.
Choose Healthy Blue. Call 1-855-229-6848 today. That's 1-855-229-6848.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love. Each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Hi, I'm Coach Dawson Odums, and if you're looking for a great new or used car, Jerry Lane Chevrolet invites you to come and check them out. Whatever your taste in vehicle is, they got a great lineup to fit your style, and most importantly, your budget. Personally, they're taking care of me with this great truck. I'm a big guy, and this a big truck. It's roomy and comfortable, and it has to get up and go when I need to get up and go. So remember, whatever your taste in vehicles, come visit us at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Go Jags!
Good luck this weekend in Fort Worth, Coach, against TCU.
Go Jags!